All right, all right. We are in the building. Oh, yes, it's that time once again. Your boy is back up in here again, baby. It is time for that smoke again, baby. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. But there's more going on in the boxing world besides what happened over the weekend. And that's one thing about KQKC. I don't just follow one subject and stay on that subject for 2 hours. I am the boxing news of YouTube. That's what it is. All right. I'm not going to stay on no one subject because you heard it. You heard it from that channel. You heard it from that channel. You heard it from that channel. All right. So, all right. And everybody, I'm waiting on everybody to come in here and hit the like button. Make sure everybody come on in here and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to KQKC. And hopefully everybody getting their notifications. I heard YouTube is not giving out a lot of notifications. Just maybe not even half now. So you're looking at maybe 25, 30%. So hopefully everybody get their notification like they should. All right. So okay, let's see all of them. What we at now? Okay, I'm getting all these confused and shit. So what's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. He's coming in here and appreciate the brother. All right, always showing love, and also he had a good show this Sunday. If you get a chance, if you missed it, go back watch it. He did a great show. We both did a great show, and you go back and check it out. Okay, it's posted on his page as we speak. All right, so that was a good show. So let's see all in here. Let me get. Oh, we just got 12 in here so far. Okay, I usually like to wait till I get about 30. That way, I want to keep repeating myself. But I see everybody in here right now. Okay. All right. True Talk with Anthony Evans. What's going on, my brother? And welcome to KQKC Boxing Network, baby. All right. And I appreciate you coming in. All right. I don't see you, but hey, I see you subscribe. All right. And I appreciate you subscribing. All right. Come on. You can join the channel. I ain't one of them guys that sit there and make you wait 30 minutes. I mean, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Make you wait 30 minutes or 30 days before you can comment. No. You join today, comment right now, damn it. Wow. All right. And keep in mind that we are not the same like every other channel or every other network. Okay. You are free to give your own opinion. If it doesn't agree with mine, that's okay. That's fine with me. I don't have no problem with that. All right. So I'm going on 13 days straight, baby. Yes, sir. I'm grinding. All right. We got Mike 202 in the building. We got Young World in the building. We got MJ's Total Health and Fitness Enrichment. He's in here. All right. Underground Asylum is in the building. We got DT in the building. We got Marcus Matthew up in here. We got AD Alvin Davis in the building. And let's see, we got Mr. Reggie Milliken in here. All right, and we got Bowler in here. All right, what's going on with you, Bowler? All right, and Boxing Man, what's going on with you, my brother? All right, salute OG, and the tables have turned. You damn right, the tables have turned. It turned like a son of a bitch, right? But now here come the excuses, and we're gonna go over them excuses right now. Okay, we're gonna go over the rematch. Supposedly right now. All right. But first, we're going to take care of some other boxing business first. All right. Because that's what me and Knockout Boxing, he's about boxing. He ain't about just the same old, same old. You know, we talk about more than just Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, and what's the other one? Devin Haney. All right. No, we talking about more than just that, right? OJ, are you calling the Chris Eubanks fight this weekend? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that because that's the only big name on that card, so I might just do that. So, all right. So, we got JD up in here. Joseph Valentine is in here. All right. All right. So that's it. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right. No thing. All right. Now, first of all, we got to talk about Triller, okay? Now, I did some digging and everything. Triller wants out of this fight with Lopez and Camboza. Triller don't want this fight anymore, all right? But don't worry, we won't talk about Anthony Joshua. I know everybody here for that, but we won't talk about that, okay? But I told you I'm like the boxing news of YouTube. I'm going to give it to you by all boxing, okay? And right now, Triller, they don't want this fight anymore. They want to throw it away because they already wasted too much money on Lopez. Now, they did the rookie mistake. The rookie mistake is this. They listened to Lopez. Oh, I'm undisputed. Oh, I am entertaining. Now, this is what he said on this show called The Morning Comeback. It's called The Morning Comeback Show. It is a sports show, but not a boxing show. So therefore, they ask the hard questions. And that's a shame. That's a shame. Now, they're not really out there with boxing. They're out there with sports. And they ask the hard questions. Yes, that makes sense. Triller keep moving the day, trying to piss Lopez off until he pulls out the fight. Yep, they realize they overbid it horribly on this fight. Knockout, man, you right on the money, baby. All right? Great mind think alike. Because that's exactly what's going on. Lopez said in the interview, they trying to pull out this fight. And now they trying to move the date again on me. You see, Triller, they overbid it. They bid it $6 million. And what happened was they did a lot of money, spent a lot of money. I'm talking about on promotion. I'm talking about $4.3 million on promotion and everything like that. Plus the purse bid money. Yeah. They ain't fought yet. Look how much money they're spending. That's the old rookie mistake, baby. When you get in that business, baby, you better know what you're doing. You better look at some receipts. You better not take the fighter word. You never take the fighter word. Because the fighter going to build themselves up. Lopez ain't no putting asses in a seat type of fighter. And Pepper Bob like, I told y'all. See, you can say what you want about Bob Arum. Like my man Underground said. You can say what you want about him. Oh, yeah, he's shit where he stand. No doubt about it. But he been around. He been around for years. And one thing about it, he knows what that man is worth. He knows damn well Lopez ain't worth no $6 million. I made fun, yes, I made fun of Bob. How the hell your own promoter don't bid on you? Well, you know what? I'm stupid because, I admit I'm a man. I admit when I'm wrong. And Bob, he made an ass out of me because Bob knew what he was worth. Fuck you, KQ. Fuck you. I ain't paying that much for him. He ain't that much. He ain't worth that. He worth maybe a good ESPN in the bubble. That's all. But Triller thought they had a diamond. Triller thought they had a undisputed champion. And let me tell you another thing. They went and asked the Morning Comeback Show. They asked him. He said, wait a minute. Can you say that over, Mr. Lopez? He said, well, I'm going to move up to 140. They said, well, let me ask you this. See, he trying to spin it and trying to get out the way of the question they're asking, right? He's trying to jump on another question. Another answer, I'm sorry. But they stayed on his ass. That's the way you ask questions. That's what KQ would do. They said, why would you go to 140 and all the fights at 135? Of course. Lopez said, wait a minute. I sent all them guys contracts. Then they did the smart thing. They said, wait a minute. Your promoter said, fighters don't stay in contracts. Oh, wow. Oh, man. He was ready to get off. He was ready to get off the line. He was ready to get off the line because it wasn't a face-to-face. It was a phone interview, right? He said, wait a minute. And they was on their shit. But see, they They don't know Lopez like no, like all the lies and stuff he been telling, but they know certain lies. Like he said, why would you move up? And all the fights are down there. They calling y'all the four kings and the four this and that. And all the money fights and everything is down at 135. I mean, you like, man, I wish I get off this phone. He wanted to hang up so bad, right? So why would you move up to 140 when it's not too many attractive fights? Let's be honest now, that he can take up there. The fights are down there with Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, huh? Bite 202 in that hey, protect. That's right. Fake undisputed, Gio. Yep, that's what it was. So he said, well, I sent a gas contract, and of course they said, well, your promoter, Mr. Bob Arum, said that fighters don't send contracts. So he's trying to change the subject, and he's trying to change it like, well, I wanted to fight Devin Haney, and they never answered. You know, that's a lie. That's another lie he told. See, like I said, this ain't fight hype. See, this ain't fight news and a YouTube channel. All right, this was a national syndicated sports talk show. So they don't know exactly just about boxing. All, you know, basically, you know, basketball, football, they can do it all. But then, you know, they still knew enough about Lopez and said, well, why would they keep moving Triller, moving the fight 3 times? He said, no, they moved it 5 times. What a dumbass. I mean, you already in the shithole about the interview. Then you say they moved it 5 times? And then the interviewer said, wait a minute, 5 times? Oh, my God. I said, wait a minute. I thought it was 3 times. He said, no, it was 5 times they moved the date. Now, if memory serves me correctly, it is 5 times. Because remember the coronavirus that he faked and said he had? You know, then they just moved it again. That's 2 right there. You know. Now, of course. Yeah, he didn't say that he was going to sue them, Triller. He said, if Triller back out, I'm just going to go and maybe to DAZN or Top Rank. Bob didn't want to fuck with you, T.O., after what you did. Who did the interview, OG? It's called Morning Combat Show. I never really heard of it. But they did the interview. And they cover all sports. Okay, you can go on Google and get it. All right, and so Lopez was saying pretty much that, well, I wanted to stand my ground and not move, so I went on and moved it anyway. So they said, well, what do you think the problem is, Mr. Lopez? Well, I think the problem is that they trying to get out the fight, you know, and then the interviewer asked and said, well, do you blame them? You know, because they spent a lot of money and y'all haven't fought yet. Now, this is another thing. This is another move. This is number 3 or 4. He was going over to Australia to fight. Now, think back, y'all. Walk with me, talk with me. Think back now. He was going over there and he told Devin Haney, why should I fight you when I could go over there in Australia and fight Camboza? Because the stadium going to be like 60,000. Remember? Y'all remember that? Then all of a sudden, that was one he turned down. Then all of a sudden they moved it back over here. Then he said, well, I don't want to go back because they were moving it back. Let's go to another time. They changed it. Then they said, well, we're going back over to Australia. He said, I'm not, I dropped the belt. I'm going to drop the belt before I do that. Wait a minute. I can't keep up with this shit. Thank God that Lopez, you so dumb, man. I'm serious. He about the dumbest ass fight I ever seen. You know, he said, well, I'm an undisputed champion. He made sure they knew that. He said, I'm an undisputed champion, and Triller knows what they have. And Triller like, well, he sold us a bunch of goods. And Triller fell for it. I'm sorry. Triller fell for it, and they made the rookie mistake. See, Triller is new to this, and that's what Lopez pretty much said. He said, "Look, I know they're a new company, new into the boxing, promoting and everything, and I understand that, but I don't want to move this date anymore because I know they're trying to get out the fight." Well, yeah, they are trying to get out the fight because they're spending too much money on your ass. See, now. See, they're just like, let me see, Vince Williams, okay? You too much don't know about my life, right? Growing up and everything. But what if I told you I was a superstar? Let's say you never met me, never seen me, or heard about me, right? I can tell you I'm a superstar. I'm going to tell you I'm undisputed. I'm a boxer. I'm undisputed, right? And I put asses in the seats. Oh, man. You going to bust a paper. I can do 2-3 million. Pay-per-view buys, right? What if I just tell somebody that they got money, a promoter, and they sit there and believe that shit? Why you think they bid it so high? 6 million? Wow. Now, remember? He was so excited about this, right? He was wearing a Triller shirt and everything, right? I love Triller. See, Triller knows how to treat people. Oh, Triller knows how to treat people. Well, now, what you say now, Lopez? What you say now? Do Triller know how to treat people? Yeah, they know how to treat people. Get them the hell out of there. Because they already draining the swamp dry. And they ain't even fought yet. Now, I can't say Camboza. I can't, you can point the finger at him, but you can't. It's all Lopez's fault because Lopez sold them a dummy bag. Let me put it that way. A dummy bag. He's the bag and he's the damn dummy. So now, Triller is trying to get out of this fight. They're trying to piss him off. Listen to someone who has proven to be a liar is not their fault. It's yours. Yep. I blame Triller. Yep. That's it. What's going on? The brother UK is up in the building. All right. Appreciate you, brother UK. All right. But yes, you're right. Knockout, it's a rookie mistake. And they own that shit. Now they got to follow through. And now they're about to eat some more money. Some more money they're about to eat. Yep. Bolo to the IBF said that shit. Yep. So, I just thought I'd throw that out to you all, more than just Usyk. All right. But we won't get to that too. Okay. Now, just mold that over. No more date moving. Nope. No more date moving. It's supposed to be in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. Okay. And with the rap and all that other shit, so Triller, is off to a bad start, and they are hemorrhaging money. The Zone are hemorrhaging money. See, the Zone and Triller, they're trying to take the blueprint from Al Heyman. Al Heyman has investors. Al Heyman calculates his every goddamn move. And he's not going to sit there and bid on somebody or sit there and go in and put somebody out there without getting a return or without knowing for a fact that he's going to get a return. You see what I'm saying? Al Heyman is not a stupid man. So, but we're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to move on to Sean Porter. We're going to move on to Sean Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford. All right? Don't worry. We're going to talk about Mr. AJ. I know y'all want to talk about that son of a bitch, right? Talk about he couldn't see. And the eye wide open, right? He just got fucked up. All right? Excuses. Whoa. All right. Now, Sean Porter did an interview with Fight Hype. Okay? Which that, just go to their channel and you can see the interview. But he did an interview with Fight Hype. He believes that he's the top welterweight right now. He believes that he's the top welterweight right now. And Terrence Bud Crawford and him are the number 1 and number 2. Brandon House, what it do, baby? What it do? All right? Appreciate you coming up in here. So he said that him and Crawford are the number 1 and 2 welterweights in the division. He said that's with and without Earl Spence. Okay. So they asked him, why do you say that? He said, because I'm the most athletic. Terrence Crawford is the most athletic and versatile fighter. I told everyone once, yep, sell the fight, Porter. That's what he's doing. He said, I told everyone after I got through fighting Earl Spence. He said, the people in the boxing community, me, everybody, we want to see the Terrence Crawford, right? And Earl Spence, right? Then, then. Well, good evening, Mr. P. Deets, all right? Good evening, OG, and chat. London in the building. All right, London, England is in the building. UK across the pond. All right, we got 2 UK brothers up in here. All right, salute to you, my brother. All right, now, of course, once again, so Porter said that that him, Crawford, versatile, and pack a house, and then he said that once he fought Earl Spence, he said, "Wait a minute, hold on. I told my father, I told Showtime, everybody that would listen, that I'm not stepping in the ring no more until I fight Terrence Crawford." He said he tried everything to get that fight with Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford would not bite. Bomac would not bite. Bob Aaron over want to underpay him. He said, "Thank God for the WBO." He said WBO made this possible. Now the WBO, him being 5'7", 5'8", his height, he's used to fighting fighters his height or bigger, and that now he believes that it's going to be a good ass fight. Yeah, Sean Porter's number 4 right now. Crawford and Spence, you guys are all ahead of him. Yeah, but yeah, right. All right, Demetrius Bright, congratulations. We talked about it. I talked with Underground and everyone, and yeah, you deserve a wrench, my brother. All right, because you've been supporting the channel, you've been showing up and showing out, and so congratulations on getting the wrench right there, because you was patient and you did everything the correct way, like we do it here on KQKC. Now, and Underground, got any questions about everything? Underground will go over it with you. All right. Now, Shantown sleep. Okay. But anyway, now Porter guaranteed to win. Yes, Jay Dixon. So he's guaranteed. I wrote it down. Sean Porter guaranteed that he will beat Terrence Bud Crawford in the WBO welterweight title fight. He said, I guarantee you I will win. He said, I will outwork Bud Crawford. He said, I always outwork all my opponents. So there you go. Now, there you go. Now, I haven't heard anything for Bud Crawford. I was looking. I was trying to find something, but I couldn't find anything. Okay? But I did find Sean Porter. So Sean Porter, he pretty much said, look, I'm guaranteeing you all a win. Now, that don't mean nothing, okay? Keep in mind, use your basic common sense right now, okay? He's trying to sell the fight, okay? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to sell the fight, okay? Because remember, neither one of these guys do well on pay-per-view. So it's up to them and us to try to sell this fight. So Sean Porter, you know, he can kick rocks with that shit. All right? He can kick rocks with that shit. There ain't no damn way you are number 1 in the welterweight division and Terrence Crawford is number 2. Now, Terrence Crawford is number 2, actually, in my book right now. I would say him and Earl Spence, 1 and 2, and you guys 3. I'm sorry, but I got it in that order. Now, I'm not no fanboy of neither one of those. But I'm being honest. I mean, I don't know how they got them ranked. I mean, somebody knock out somebody, tell me how do they have them ranked as 1, 2, and 3. So I said Earl, Crawford, and you guys. Now, of course, that's what I would have the top 3 at right now. Now, Sean Porter, now you can throw Keith Thurman in there and Sean Porter if you want to go to 5. But right now, I mean, Sean Porter, stop it. Stop it, all right? Now, you guys really OG? Well, I got him as number 3 because for the simple fact that he did win the WBO super welterweight, on the WBA super championship. So that's why I got him there, you know. So Yeah. Porter beat you guys already. Yes, he did. But see, now I think you guys fought the wrong fight when you fought Porter. Now Porter, if he can get nonstop, I think he can overwhelm you guys. But you guys he can box. You guys can box. So, but now I'm gonna keep this moving down. My back itching. Okay. Anyway, now I want to talk about. I know everybody still want to talk about you guys. Well, I mean, UC. But now I want to talk about Stephen Fulton. He's really bothered about this comment that the Canelo fans made and the things that he said. Now, Peter Varnock said Keith Thurman has one loss and Porter has 3. Yes, he does. So I don't so how do they have them ranked? I didn't look. I just look at the top 3 and I kind of name them. Like I think you guys, Porter. I mean, you guys, Earl and Crawford. I think those are top 3. Those are top 3. They got the belts. I mean, he can't go wrong with that. But how do they how do they have them ranked as number 4 and 5? I haven't really looked at it lately. What's going on, Brian Knight? And what's going on, J.A. Dixon? What's going on, Peter Varnock? Yeah, right. Good Monday evening to you. All right. Now, let me go over Stephen Fulton. Now, he said in a tweet that Canelo fans go hard. Okay, that's cool. All right. And what's wrong with that? Then he also said, let's go champ. And he's talking about Kellen Plant. Then he said they start calling me clowns, monkeys. And I'm like, they said to me and Plant, we hope you get knocked out. Now, I don't like the race thing, not on my network, on my channel. I don't like that because, I don't like to judge people on race. So I think this just pretty much. I think it's just a low percentage. I'm not gonna say all Hispanics, say that. I just think it's just a percentage. Now I think Stephen Fulton is kind of overblowing it and bringing too much attention to just these little people. Now Jay Dixon said belts are more about opportunity, not so much skill. So someone without the opportunity to shine could be better. Yes, that is right. Most definitely. All right. And that brings me to Anthony Joshua. Okay. That brings me to Anthony Joshua. Now, KQKC, what the fuck? You can't lose if you don't fight. Thurman fights every 2 years. I'm Porter ahead of him. Oh, okay. 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 Hey, I'm good with that. Porter, Keith Thurman always has some kind of injury. He has some problem with that. I don't know if it's heart, scared, or what. Or is he lazy? Or he lost the drive for boxing. Or he lost the love for boxing. I don't know. But still in all. Now, we got a lot to talk about right now with Anthony Joshua. It's a lot of questions that need to be answered. There's a lot of questions I know people are talking about. Now, of course, Wilder, Team Wilder, they taking the high road. They taking the high road. Okay, hey, Anthony Joshua, sorry you lost, all right? But it happens to everybody. Okay, you lost twice. Wilder lost once. All right, not comparing them, but I'm just saying, would a prime Thurman have beat a prime Kell Brook? I don't know. I don't think so. Cause I think Kell Brook got great skills when he was really, really a good boxer. Cause he beat Sean Porter and he beat him in, it was a rough and tumble fight. And he did what Earl Spence did. He got rough and tumble with Porter. So that could be it. All right. What's up, Cypress Hill? What's going on? All right. All right. Miss Mechanical, what it do, baby? What it do? Now, let's get back to this. All right. Let's talk about this. All right. Now, there's a lot of questions need to be answered. We went over Triller for those that just joined us. Okay. We went on Triller and how Triller want to get out this fight. Okay. And we talking about the Lopez interview with the morning show, the morning combat. All right. And how many lies that he got caught in because they was asking the tough questions. All right. We went over that already. But I go back over before I close. Now, once again, we own the Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Of course, Anthony Joshua said that belts don't make a fighter. You correct. A belt don't make a fighter. And that's what the young guys got to learn. That just because you got a belt don't mean you can't take risks. All right? That don't mean that you're a terrible fighter. Now, Peter Varnon said Thurman will have beaten Brook. Okay, Thurman does have a powerful punch. Thurman does punch hard. Thurman does have great power punches. All right, he does sit down on his punches, but he telegraphs his punches. You know when he's gonna throw. He telegraphs his punches, then he go and throw him wide, and he throw with his legs open. And he get that real leverage on him, and bam. But you know when it's coming. Now he can box in the same time, and that's what Sean Porter alluded to in the Fight Hype interview. He said, "Yeah, Keith, I still think Keith Thurman is still a good opponent in the welterweight division, and I still think he's a hard puncher when he's healthy. But that's the problem. When is he healthy? You know, when is he healthy? That's the thing. Yes, Brian McKnight said not no more. Yes, that might be correct because inactivity plays a big part. And that's what I'm saying about Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Inactivity. Both of them have been out the ring for over a year. Now, still, that's inactivity, and they're going to play a part. Now, I'm not saying that they need a tune-up first. Some people do, but some people don't. Now, Sean Porter's always in shape. No doubt about it. Sean Porter's always in shape. Appreciate you, Memphis Marcus, up in the building and subscribing. Welcome to KQKC Boxing Network. Wow. All right. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. So, therefore, Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman and, Sean Porter too, Underground Simon said, OG, I checked several places. Thurman is not in the top 10. Okay, that's fine. EJ, Bud, and you guys, Porter, Manny, between EJ and Bud, flip-flops for number 1. Okay, so I was correct. I go by number 3. I only went by the top 3, EJ, Bud, and you guys. Okay, now, J.A. Dixon said, I think Porter going to get beat the fuck up, OG. Okay, you think so? Now, you think that Crawford has that power? You think Crawford, well, he is bigger now. And Joshua has some excuses right now. Yes, Reggie Milligan, I'm about to get to that too. All right? Yes, it is a lot of excuses now. Okay? It's the eye, that's an excuse. All right? It's the fatigue, that's an excuse. All right? Now it's McCracken, that's an excuse. It's the trainer, it's the team. I mean, look, sometimes a fighter got to accept his loss. Now, of course, he did say in the post-press conference and post-interviews that he will fight Wilder and Fury without any belts, which is bullshit. Now, I would say bullshit almost, because now you want Wilder, huh? You didn't want Wilder when you had the belts. And that brings me back down to the younger weight classes. The young weight classes are still the same way. They holding on to the belts. They hold on to the belts just like they if they lose some belts, then their career is over with. Oh, we ain't gonna make no money and nothing like No, you still are a good fighter, with or without a belt. If you believe in your skills and you got confidence, then what's the damn problem? That's not your day, that's all. The better man just won, that's all. Yes, sometimes in rematches you can regain your belt back. We've seen that with Jamel Charlo. We've seen that. We've seen that with Anthony Joshua himself. But not this time. Not this time. Huh? Talk Sports Plus TV. Hey, Pac-Man. That's right. Talk to me. All right? Talk to him. What's going on, Alwar Willis? Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. Welcome to KQK motherfucking C. Yes, sir. Now, Peter Barnett jumped on me right there. But Peter Barnett said Buzz has a reach. He can switch. And plus, he has dog. Okay, now, Peter, he does have all 3 of those. But he don't have the dog like Sean Porter has. Sean Porter got damn near a dog and a lion mixed together. He's like a tiger and a lion, right? He's like a liger. You know what a liger is? A liger is a lion and tiger mixed together. where they should never breed, but they breed them, and they begin to be like 8 feet tall on their hind legs. So that's Sean Porter. Sean Porter never lets up from round 1 to round 12. How will Terrence Bud Crawford keep him off of him? Now, you can be in some hell of a shape, or you're going to have to get your ass in that pocket. Or you're going to have to stand there and trade with him. And you don't want to do that, because you might just get hit with something. You don't want to do that, because you might just get hit with something. Trust me. Now, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Now, just because you're sitting there trading, but you can still get hit with something. So, but but it's a but in this hole. Now, one thing about Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, Peter is right on some things. He's very talented. He does have a ring IQ. He knows how to make adjustments. And I don't think Porter can do that. What's up, Lost? Punch Out TV. And that chat. Yes, sir. My man across the pond is up in here. He says, salute KQKC Boxing OG. I've been eating UC Crow. Oh, have you? Wow. Me too, man, because I had Anthony Joshua winning. All right? So I hope Knockout ain't listening. All right? Because I had Anthony Joshua winning, man. So, all right. But anyway, Top Sports Plus TV says, salute, family. Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. All right? You're welcome. Welcome to KQKC, my brother. All right? But still, but I will tell you this, though. You know, now we're going to get into this. What's going on, AB? Salute to you, my brother. All right? Yes, sir. Great content. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. All right? What's going on, Ray Patterson, baby? Wow. All right? But still, all right? That's going to be an exciting fight. And that's one fight I want to see, Peter Varnard. All right? Because I assume you're a Bud fan. That's okay. Like I told you, you're welcome to speak about, you don't have to agree with me. This is what this channel is all about. Keep that in mind, my new subscribers, okay? Memphis Marcus. Keep that in mind. True Talk with Anthony Evans. Keep that in mind, all right? You don't have to agree with KQKC. You're not going to get blocked. This is a channel where you can speak your mind and have your own goddamn opinion, all right? All right, and let's talk it out, all right? Now, with Sean Porter, now, again, now he going to have to face Bud Crawford ring IQ. He gonna have to find out how what Bud is bringing. Cause Bud gonna be on the outside and working that jab. And like Peter said, he does have the reach. Now, Sean Porter is short, but he is a dog. Sean Porter has a chin, all right? So he's not just going to get hit. He's going to come right in there. Now, I like both fighters equally, OG. Oh, okay. All right, I just thought you was a Bud fan. That's okay. Hey, it's cool with me. It's cool with me. But, yeah, I'm going to get to AJ Bowler. I'm going to get to AJ. Don't worry, all right? Bruce Andy would have beaten him Saturday night. Yeah. AJ was, he didn't let his hands go, but we'll get to that. Just let me finish this up, and we're going to get to that, all right? But one thing about it is this, that I'm really excited about that fight because I'm very curious how Bud Crawford going to approach this fight. Let's keep in mind, everyone, that Bud Crawford, this is a step-up fight for him. Dr. Hook, what it do? I like Thurman, but he is no longer one time. He is becoming once upon a time. Oh, wow. Okay. Shit. You know what? And Thurman, yes. Thurman was a motherfucker. All right? Till he started getting, injury prone or fell in love or whatever he did. Right? Yeah, he was a unified champion. And what happened was, inactivity, and everything, he lost the belt. And he can box, he can brawl. That fight with Sean Porter, that was a damn good fight. They was throwing, they was trading, all right? And so, but Porter, even Danny Garcia, that was a good fight for Thurman. Thurman came out blasting Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia was a hell of a fighter too, but at 140 he was. At 147, I think he just was a little bit too slow. little bit too slow-footed. All right, he didn't have no good feet movement. All right, so that was his downfall. Now he did have a left hand that will knock your ass out, but that was his downfall because see, and when you start going up in weight, you start fighting harder punchers and guys that know how to box and move, and that was his downfall. So now, yeah. Oh yeah, that tree took him out, OG. Yeah, that tree that we can't find. That accident that we don't have no paperwork on. Yeah, okay. I think that hangnail put him out. Renee Boxing Young, what to do, my guy? Yes, sir. What's happening? But now, let's get to organic usage. All right, let's get to the big elephant in the room. I know y'all were waiting on this, right? All right, I know y'all talking about Anthony Joshua have different excuses. What's going on, Lost Punch Out TV? He said, yeah, Thurman lost his mojo when he got married. Yep, that's what I think too. I think when he got over there and got married and put that damn thing on his head and got on his knees and shit, and then he brought his wife back, but he didn't know he had to bring the whole family back because that's their culture, right? Wow. And then he run around trying to get a fight with everybody. So, but anyway, I think he lost his zest for boxing. Now, I thought that Sean Porter did too at first. I thought Sean Porter wanted to be that podcast anchor type telecast guy. I thought he lost the love for the game, but he didn't. Now, yeah, he ain't boxing. Now, let me get back to this, okay? Now, Usyk. Now, Brian Knight said Usyk can't box. Okay. Now, now, Brian, I think I disagree with that. Okay, let me tell you, Brian. Usyk and Anthony Joshua, they had a very strategic, thought out fight by Usyk. Usyk, now, according to Usyk, he said that his trainer told him, don't try to knock him out. Go out there and box him and take your time. That's what he did. He took his time. Yeah, he had to bring the whole family back, Lost. See, he didn't know that, right? Because that's tradition, all right? You got to bring the immediate family, right? Now, he got a bunch of motherfuckers running around his house and shit. He can't beat all these motherfuckers. He didn't fight. But anyway, but he love her. Right? Okay. All right, now. But now, let's get back to Anthony Joshua. Now, first we're going to talk about Alexander Usyk. Now, what he did was he took his time. He's a southpaw. He's a southpaw that pretty much was cocked that left hand and was waiting pretty much to throw it right down to the stern. But Usyk, what he did was he used that jab. Okay, the jab was very deadly. He was knocking down the jabs. Okay, I'm talking about jabs from Anthony Joshua. Now, the mistake that Anthony Joshua made, and like I said the other day, he tried to fight Usyk fight. That's what he was doing. Anthony Joshua, first of all, came in underweight. That was a no-no. Why are you coming in underweight? Why, you think you're going to be faster? You're going to be faster? Or you're not going to get fatigued? Hell, you running around the stadium and shit before you even get in the ring. That was a no-no, dummy. I mean, while you run around, I know you were eating it up and shit. Hey, running around and stuff in a big-ass road. I mean, but still, in all, I mean, it is what it is, pick 8 year apart, man. Yes, he did. Yeah, it was beautiful work by Usyk. That was beautiful boxing. And that's what I was trying to tell my man. Who was that? I forgot who that was. But anyway, Brian Knight, I think. Yeah, Brian Knight. That's what I was trying to say. Usyk, he boxed a beautiful fight. Because, see, Anthony Joshua is a big guy. And I pointed that out when I called the fight. I told y'all, look how big Joshua is over Usyk. Now, Usyk came in at 221, okay? Now, one thing that Usyk countered like Pacquiao, come over the top of Joshua's jab with the right hand and did it all night. Yes, very good. He did. And he tried to throw the left and fall out to the right like Pacquiao does. He did that maybe a couple times. But he took the jab and took the same jab hand that he was knocking down, something like this. He was knocking it down, bam, bam, then bam, hit him in with it, bam, 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 bam. And it went not hard, not to knock him out, but just a score on him. Of course, his face, and you can see that jab all over his face. That's beautiful boxing. That's how you work the jab. That's how you work the jab up very thoroughly. He working it, bam, bam, and they trying to, first 3 rounds was battle of the jabs. That's what I called it, battle of the jabs. Anthony Joshua, he trying to land his jab, and Anthony Joshua wasn't working his jab like he should have. He was trying to fight like Alexander Usyk, you know. So, what's going on? DSA1. Yo, salute KQKC and chat. Joshua lost, did all that running for what? Yeah, right. I don't know why he was running around the stadium like that, but I get it. You're at home, you're in your own backyard, and Yusuf came in and snatched that bitch from you. And well, all 3 of those bitches from you and the Ring magazine. But still, I think that was beautiful boxing though. I can't really say what he did wrong. Now, I think what Anthony Joshua did wrong, then we're going to get into the excuses. We're going to get into the reasons in a minute. But Anthony Joshua thought that Alexander Usyk was going to use a lot of lateral movement because we know and he knew that he was a boxer and that he's a smaller boxer. So therefore, he came in lighter so he can pretty much try to walk Usyk down, cut off the ring, and use his power punches. Now, I'm thinking the same thing. That's why I picked Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. Yes, I'm gonna get to that too, Laws, because that's true also. And so I picked Anthony Joshua. That's the reason why, because I thought he was gonna walk Usyk down, cut off the ring while he's trying to make that movement, and dig, which he did not. He came in lighter. Then he sat there and fought his fight. Nobody back touched the ropes but Wilder. Now, Usyk touched it once, Wilder back touched it 3 times. I went back and looked at the fight. Now, this is the thing about it. Anthony Joshua was pretty much standing in the center of the ring. Usyk is going this way, going that way. You see? Yeah, Joe Lewis wouldn't fight a southpaw. No. See, southpaw was outlawed. You know that, Peter, right? It was outlawed a long time ago. They brought it back because they said the southpaw is just too awkward to fight. But this is what I'm talking about. This is boxing 101. Anthony Joshua should know that. Position your feet. All right? When you find a southpaw, your feet plays a big part in your skills and a big part in that match, because you got to place your feet correctly. Now, southpaw, they supposed to put their feet on the inside. That way, because you got the left hand, so you can step in the right foot on the outside. Now, orthodox fighter, they will put their right foot in and their left foot out. But that can step, then you establish a position. But it don't help when you're not letting your hands go. Anthony Joshua would not let his hands go. He would not let his hands go because, I don't know, he's scared what's coming back. But like George Foreman said, he said he fought timidly. And that's why I say I call it timid. He wouldn't let his hands go. Matter of fact, we had everybody speaking out on Anthony Joshua. We had Carissa Shields. Carissa Shields said, Usyk gets stronger and stronger after the fights go on. Joshua wasted several rounds by pity patting. Okay, we got Andre Ward, SOG. He chimed in. He said Usyk won by fighting and going all the way. They got Lennox Lewis chiming in. Lennox Lewis saying boxing, skill boxing by Usyk. Boxing 101. Then you got Michael Collins chiming in. Michael Collins said, wait a minute, hold on. Fair play, AJ. Taking the fight, he could have sat and waited on Fury. Too many voices in his corner. Now, we won't get to that corner in a minute. And that corner is McCracken, who they blaming. They blaming McCracken. Now, Carl Froch. He said, of course, he didn't fancy Joshua in a rematch because he doesn't believe that Joshua's going to get better. So he said Joshua going to have to change tactics and get rough early. And that's in the rematch. Then we got other fighters that chimed out. If you go to Twitter.com, you can go and see everybody that commented on this fight. ABN, what's going on? Man, we over here and appreciate you. My wife especially, thank you for the prayers. All right. She's back to work. Oh, good. Feel good to be back in my chat family, people. Okay, my man. All right, I'm glad. I am so glad, my brother. Yes, sir. All right. Now, now everybody's chiming in on this fight. Now, Shadow 979 said, unless Anthony Joshua makes the necessary changes in his camp and get a new trainer, I can't see him making the same mistakes again in the rematch. I can't see him making the same mistake in the rematch. He needs to be done now, not later. Yeah, now, but it's nothing I don't think Anthony Joshua can do. No, I'm sorry, I got to be honest here. I don't think it's nothing Anthony Joshua can do that would beat Usyk in a rematch. Usyk just a better boxer than he is. And Carl Frost had never liked AJ KQKC. Oh, he didn't. Wow. Okay, see, I didn't know that. So Carl Frost, yeah, he believes that he said he don't fancy Joshua in a rematch. But I still say, I mean, even though he don't like him, but I still say the same thing though, that I don't think Anthony Joshua can do anything to pretty much stop Usyk unless he jumps on him right in round one. See, if Anthony Joshua would have came in heavier, he could have used that brute strength. He could have used that big muscles, before it got in the later rounds. Because let's be honest, for those who watched the fight, in round 10, 11, and 12, that was Usyk rounds. He was teeing off on Anthony Joshua. He was getting in at will. Them left hands started pretty much landing at will. He was getting hit by it and trying to counter at the same time, which he did a few times. But he's not fast enough as Usyk was. Then Usyk said, his corner said, you know what? Now start using your speed and start throwing more punches. And that's what he did in round 12. He closed the show, baby. He closed the show in round 12. He went and teed off like 5 unanswered points. So and Anthony Joshua tried to roll with him. He tried to roll with him, but he couldn't. Too much speed. Now, he did not let his hands go. Why? Why didn't he let his hands go? Why didn't he let his hands go? Why? Because what, coming back? Or like Law said, or like you said, the Andy Ruiz, like George Foreman said, the Andy Ruiz fight, when he went down, when he got knocked down, he looked through Andy Ruiz. But you can't look through a fighter. That's why I said I hope Wilder not watching this fight. He need to focus on Fury, not AJ. But I don't blame only that. Of course, they're saying that also. But now they're blaming his trainer, McCracken. And yes, he needs a new trainer. Now, Knockout Boxing 86 TV pointed this out on Sunday. When Anthony Joshua went into his corner, his trainer, of course, they've been making a lot of money, right? They've been making a lot of money. Anthony Joshua been making a lot of money. So, of course, they 20 or 30% they get. Anthony Joshua the man over there, right? Anthony Joshua's the man. He only lost, one fight? Well, 2 now. But he gets there and put his arms on the ropes like this. That's a no-no. You don't do that in boxing. You don't do that in boxing. That's going to make you more fatigued. Unless your ass can't breathe. Unless you can't breathe. But still, Anthony Joshua is a fighter that was picked in the Olympics for a gold medal that was in London. And I think Anthony Joshua, he didn't want this boxing career like that. He wanted he's the type of guy, I'm just guessing here now. He might be the type of guy that wanted to stay in shape and just, but they made a boxer out of him. They strategically picked out his opponents for him. The referee pretty much stepped in. I seen Anthony Joshua call a timeout himself. And the referee said, oh, okay, timeout. Now, you talking about, they working with him, not against him. They've been working with him. And sometimes, that catches up with you. When you start cherry picking like other fighters do, you're going to find somebody you're going to go up against, like Andy Ruiz. You look through Andy Ruiz because he was a last-minute replacement. But you look through him. You say, okay, this is a chubby guy, and well, he can't do nothing to me. But he did. You didn't know he had fast hands. Now, Peter says, sure, trying to muscle Usyk too. Didn't work very well. No, it didn't. Then Usyk started using his angles. Now, Anthony Joshua started moving back. He started pretty much trying to catch him, and Usyk over here. So, I mean, yeah, Mike. He used to call his own timeout. I seen that with my own eyes one fight. He called a timeout. Anthony Joshua did that. Referee said, okay, timeout? Yeah, okay, I got you. Now, Luke Campbell won a gold medal in the same Olympics. He got KO'd, and now he's retired. Yes. I don't know why he retired at a young age, because, like I said, just because you lose, that doesn't mean that your career is down the drain. I don't believe that shit. But Anthony Joshua, now, where do he go, people? Where do he go from there? Now, where do he go? Of course, they want the rematch. He said he wants the rematch right away. I'm facing my chair, sorry. He wants the rematch right away. Now, let's be honest right now. Gotta be honest now. No matter who your favorite fighter is. Alexander Usyk is the so-called A-side right now. He should have a say-so in where the rematch should be at. Now, unless they had a contract in place before the fight took place. Now, what about Ukraine? Now, of course, Klitschko, they from the same area. Lomachenko, same area. They are rooting for a fight in the Ukraine. But keep in mind, the Ukraine is a very, very poor country, they say. They say it's a communist country. Vladimir Putin, trying to, go to war and take over, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I think if they want to have the fight over there, they can have it over there. I don't think Eddie Hearn should dictate the terms of the rematch. Your reign is over, Eddie. Your reign is over for right now. Yeah, Luke Campbell wanted to spend some time with his wife and kids. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit, loss. No. He got beat, and now he think, okay, that's the end of it. What's going on? Exclusive News Insider. What's going on with you? KCKQ. KQKC. Salute, OG. Dropped a new banger, and don't miss it. Okay, I sure won't. But sealed and all. Now, where do AJ go from there? Now, does he get the winner of Fury and Wilder? Because he's still one of the top heavyweights. Now, yes, he got 2 losses under his belt. Yes, he did lose. Now, don't give me this shit that he couldn't see out his eye. I was looking at this TV, and I looked at the fight twice. He can see out that eye. That eye was wide open. Now, I understand. No, it's okay. I just messing with you. I know how people try to talk type fast. Now, law said Usyk has the right to fight in the Ukraine because he's the champion. Exactly. See, you have to understand, Usyk is the A side now. He's a unified champion. He's not undisputed because the WBC is still out there. Remember. Now, Nate Boxing, my guy said Hearn is so deceptive in his ways, he'll find a way for advantage and rematch regarding dictating the terms. Exactly. I'll get into that. Exactly. Eddie Hearn's going to find a way. I don't know if you went back and look at the fight. But when they announced the winner, of that fight. Eddie Hearn looked like somebody stole his wallet. Like somebody stole his puppy. He looked like, I can't believe this shit. We in London. We in Tottenham. These motherfuckers did. I mean, then he just walked away. He just walked away. They taking pictures, usually like, right? And he just walked out. And I mean, you go to Journey to the Truth Instagram page and look at his face. And he was looking like and walked away. He was pissed because you just signed a contract with this young man for the rest of his career. For the rest of his career. And what did he do? How did he thank you? How did he thank you? By not letting his hands go. Now, don't fault the man because the man was scared to get hit. The man was scared coming back. The man knew he didn't have no chin. So the man didn't want to trade too much with Alexander Usyk. Now, he sat there and tried to box. AJ is not a boxer like that. AJ is not that type of fighter to stand right there and fight. Usyk was going around in circles. Actually, he was boxing circles around his ass. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, he was trying to go down low, but see, if you look at them, they was too far apart. Now, Usyk, yeah, he reached, but he landed. He landed. He was reaching with the left hand like that. Yeah. Anthony Joshua should have stepped in another step and could have shortened that punch up a little bit. Same way you would fight a Deontay Wilder with an 84-inch reach. He need room to extend that right hand. Okay, well, let's shorten that bitch up. Get a little bit closer to him. Get a little bit closer to him. He can't get it off on you that much. You see? Well, see, Anthony Joshua, now, I don't know. Now, what I hear is that McCracken, who they trying to blame now, they're saying he's an amateur trainer, and he shouldn't be in the pros. Yeah, Eddie was shook. Yes, yeah, Eddie was shook. I think Eddie drunk a fifth after that fight. So, yes, sir. Make sure everybody hit the like button, please. All right. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. And by hitting the like button, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, Jay just saying he's too damn stiff. Yes, he is stiff. Now Anthony Joshua doesn't move his head also. Now, of course, Eddie Hearn is now advocating the rematch. Now, of course, Eddie Hearn said, don't worry about it. Anthony Joshua will get himself together by pretty much changing and tweaking some things. You got to do more than tweaking. You cannot build a new jaw. No, you can't. I mean, ask Amir Khan that. You cannot build a new jaw. You can build a better defense, yeah, so your ass won't get hit. But you can't build a better jaw. Now, I think once he was getting hit with them straight lefts, he's starting to feel it. And he cannot keep up with the speed. Fatigue starts setting in. So I think he got a little gun shy because the counter punches that was coming back. I think when it was pretty much changing, AJ went in a drinking bench in his match and didn't shower. It probably still has his clothes on from Saturday night. Laying on the floor so well. Yeah, when he walked out that stadium, going back to the dressing room, he was very disappointed. No shaking nobody's hands or nothing like that. Now he said, hey, look, I'll still fight. Fury and Wilder. Well, you haven't. You're not. And when you had the belts, you didn't want to fight them. So let's not go there. All right. So now, yeah, I get you. I know what you're saying, Renee. But one thing about it, Eddie, no, sometimes you reap what you sow. And sometimes, you can't make a boxer if you don't want to box, And someone asked me, do you think AJ is not listening to his corner? I said, well, I mean, think about it. You're making all this money. AJ making all this money. never lost at home. Everybody just, gave him a grand entrance. They love their champion in the UK. I will give them that. Sweet Caroline. Oh, oh, oh. Right? And they were drunk in the motherfucker too. Right? They were, oh, oh, oh. They were drunk in the motherfucker. And there was 70,000 people in there. They packed that bitch. All right? But still in all, the corner don't give him instructions like they should have. They almost like AB corner. All right? Allowing him to do what he need to do. Go out there and do what you do. They didn't give him instructions. They should have told him, go out there and bang. Go out there, hit him on the elbow, hit him on the shoulders. Push him back. That's what they should have did. All right? Walk him down. But now, Joshua is no bomb. He just didn't have a defense is all. He can't fix that. That's what I'm saying. Peter Varnock. I'm not saying he bomb. Like I say, he's still a formidable heavyweight. I can't sing that song. Oh, you can't. That's Neil Diamond. All right, you know who Sweet Caroline is, right? So that's Caroline Kennedy. All right, so but anyway, yeah, that long ring walk ain't help AJ call. No, Mr. Mechanical, it didn't. And I won't say ring walk, ring run, because he was running around, and I'm like, no, when did he get his ass in the ring, right? Because that was unnecessary, and plus how you fatigue. He fatigues. So so what can he tweak? Now Peter says his defense. Now I say yeah, the defense if that includes the head, because he don't move his head. His head, we all know the head moves, but the body don't. Well, AJ head don't move at all. Yeah, Peter Bonner, that's what I said in my video on AJ today. Okay. So, no, he's not a lost cause. Yeah, he got 2 losses on his belt, but he still is a good opponent. And I'm quite sure they still would pay to see him and Fury fight, with or without a belt. But now I know Eddie Hearn. His mission now is this rematch. His whole focus is this rematch. If he want to save his reputation, and he want to save his boxer, Anthony Joshua, he's going to focus on that rematch. He's going to focus on that rematch everywhere but the Ukraine, because that's the worst thing you can do, have that fight over in the Ukraine for Anthony Joshua. He will be in the lion's den. He will be shaking like a motherfucker over there. So you don't want to put him in that position, because right now in that position, his confidence is lowered. His confidence is not there. His confidence is just blown. All right. And he just right now, he's at a low point in his career right now. Now, I can see it in his expression in the post interviews. He's down right now. And I don't blame him. I really don't. And now I understand what Team Wilder is saying. I get that. I get it. At the end of the day, they all are boxers. All right. It got to be a winner. It got to be a loser. All right. So, and now, of course, Anthony Joshua was a loser on Saturday afternoon or Saturday night. So, it is what it is. Now, what can he do to change it? Yes, he can do a lot of things to change that. So, but salute boxing fans, Bond Squad, October the 9th, payback time. Yes, it is, sir. Appreciate you. But still, I still think that this rematch is going to be the key to Anthony Joshua's career. Now, why you say that, KQ? Wow. Why would you say that? This rematch, one fight, going to determine his rest of his career? Yes. Because if Anthony Joshua loses this rematch, they're going to say that, oh, wow, what's going on, Larry Hamilton? What's going on with you, my brother? KQKC, AJ has the Browner effect. He will never be the same again and repairable. Okay, all right. And I think that, especially after this rematch, see, now the good side, I probably and probably Eddie Hearn probably called him that night, or or went and talked to him that night and told him, listen, remember you won the rematch from Andy Ruiz when you lost? Okay, this is going to be the same way. You're going to be a two-time champion, all right? Three-time champion, all right? And now he's pumping him up. They're trying to get him pumped up because now, if he don't win this rematch, I don't see him coming back getting another belt. I just don't see it. I don't see him being a unified champion again. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Now, what's gonna pretty much this rematch gonna tell the difference is, first of all, where it's at, and can Usyk do what he did before, and what Anthony Joshua defense gonna look like, because he got a lot of things he have to work on. The defense is number one. It's the key. Your defense is your damn offense. And also, stop admiring your work. Anthony Joshua have a habit of when he throws, he goes back like this and stand there. No counterpunch. We got over 100 people in here. Hit the like button, please. All right? Show your love for your brother KQKC, working on 14 days straight, no day off. Baby, I'm rocking, I'm grinding, I'm doing my thing. Oh, wow. Now, Anthony Joshua needs to stop admiring his work. He throws and he pops back. Mr. Pop Me Marciano. Oh, gee, I feel like when Joshua was walking out, it was like it was a farewell thing. I don't think Joshua wants this anymore, OG. I believe Usyk beats him 10 out of 10 times. Too much movement, OG. Salute. P. Marciano and that. Chat. Wow. Yes, sir. Good statement. Good statement. Yes. That's why I was saying he looked out like he lost his puppy. He lost his friend. He lost his wallet. He walked out like, hey, see y'all later. You know, I'll see y'all later. No shaking hands, no going up in the crowd. Yeah, none of that shit. Right? I want to get out of here, y'all. I got to get out of here. I got to go home. I got, pour me a drink or whatever. I get it. Right? But he got to do this. He might not want it no more, but he going to have to. Now, a rematch clause. If AJ get beats again, I think he will walk away from the sport. Yep. That's why I say Mr. P. Marciano. And I appreciate this super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. All right. Demetrius Bright. And that chat. Demetrius Bright says, salute OG Mike 202, shout out Finance Underground Asylum and family. Thanks for the support. Keep grinding. Yes, sir. Oh, man, I'm going to keep grinding, baby. Yes, sir, till I fall out, y'all. I'm going to fall out like a motherfucker. I'm going on 14 days straight. I did 2 lives yesterday. All right, 2 lives yesterday. All right, man, we walking this hole. All right, that's what I do, though. That's what I do. All right, Hellcat, what's going on, LG? Yes, sir. But now, you're right. Anthony Joshua. Let me get back to letting his hands go, first of all, and admire his work. That's where a lot of fighters make their mistake at. They sit there and they admire their work. Okay, stop admiring your work. Go in there and throw in combination. Now, stop. Now, Carissa Shield was right what she said. He in there playing pity pat. Now, of course, pity pat, she's trying to say, is just throwing these little light little punches, playing with the jab. But usually jab was spot on. Yeah, Sean got that pit bull and Rockwilder in it. Yes, he does. All right, but I said he got like that liger in him. All right, that's a lion and tiger in him. Right, right, and he can take a punch. Now, but I still say this. Anthony Joshua. I still think in the rematch that's gonna tell the whole truth right there. Now, some people say, well, I don't think he can change anything, KQ. He gonna have to. Now Wilder, he changed things because he had nothing but time. Because, see, Fury played a lot of games. He lied a lot. So they kept pushing the fight back. But in the same time, you can exclusive news, yes, sir. Email Underground Asylum, okay? Then he can get you in contact with me. All right. No problem. Okay. Now, underground. I mean, not underground. But yeah. That what he's gonna need to do. This last rematch is gonna be a telltale sign because see, if Anthony Joshua, if he's up for it, because we'll know his demeanor, we'll know how he fights. All right, we'll know that would he let his hands go. I'm sorry. Would he let his hands go? So but we'll see. You know, so but anyway, but still in all, I think let me get rid of this phone call. Okay, they hung up. Okay, now, but still in all, let's see. D. Ray said Sean domesticated. Okay, yeah. But now, Anthony's done. ABN said Anthony's done. Usually will finish him. Yes. Now, a lot of people said that Anthony Joshua won't win the rematch. I think he will. Not will. I'm sorry. I think that he can't do anything to change what happened. All right. I was looking at that. I don't think he got the defense. I don't think he had the speed. I don't think he had the proper IQ to beat Alexander Usyk. Now, Usyk he boxed beautiful. Now, Eddie Hearn stated that Usyk fought the best he could Saturday night. He said Anthony Joshua can get better and better. Usyk, that's the best you're going to get from Usyk. Now, do you believe that? Do you believe that Usyk can get better? And Anthony Joshua can get better and better? Or Usyk can get better? Or he can't get no better? Now, according to Eddie Hearn, I heard the same thing after the week. Yes. Yeah, Anthony Joshua supposed to get better and better, right? Well, Anthony Joshua, he hasn't gotten better. Now, it depends on the opponent, of course, because this is the opponent they pick out for him. He's not going to get better. You've seen the best of Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry, you have. Now, the question is, have you seen the best of Alexander Usyk? Then some people start comparing Usyk and Wilder. Yes, Usyk will fight Wilder before AJ would have. Usyk said, yeah, I want that unification. Because, I mean, the unification fight with Deontay Wilder. Because remember, Usyk fought at the cruiserweight, and he said, I want all the belts. I don't want to be a unified champion. I want every last belt in the full belt era and the Ring magazine. He said, I want all those. And he's saying the same thing right here on the heavyweight division. Now, he's not a big heavyweight, but I think he's the right size for what he does. And what he does is he uses and he boxes. And I ain't talking about box like a Fury. He has a great ring IQ. That's what he has. Fair Life. What's going on, Fair Life One? What's happening with you, baby? So that's what I believe. He has a ring IQ. And one thing about it, I think Usyk can get better. I think he can get better. I think that he can pretty much dictate the pace. I think he can pretty much use his ring generalship if he have to. If he have to. Because Saturday evening, Saturday night, he didn't have to. He stood right there in the pocket, in the center of the ring, the whole fight. How many clinches was it? Maybe 2, maybe 3, not very many. Usyk just sat back and picked his shots. Knockout Boxing said Usyk has an extremely high ring IQ. That's right. He would be better in the second fight because he will have Joshua timing down even more. That's what I'm saying. In the second fight, in a rematch fight, you know your opponent. You already know your opponent. You almost know his flaws. You almost know what he can do good and what he can do bad. That's the thing about rematches. It takes You know, if you had to make some adjustments, yes. But you know how hard he hits. You know what he's bringing to the table. Because once again, you can't change a fighter fighting style in 10 weeks. Now, sure, you can have a game plan. You can have a game plan. What's up, Steve? Tots? What's going on with you? AJ tried to box the boxer. He has no chance. Okay. All right. You and maybe 65% other people saying that. But of course, your promoter, of course, he's gonna say AJ is gonna get better. Of course, he's gonna say AJ gonna have to tweak some few things. AJ is gonna have to do this, and AJ gonna have to do that. Just like the Andy Ruiz rematch. Yes, AJ this and AJ that. You know. So I mean, it is what it is. You know. But it's all in all. I don't think he can get no better, people. I'm sorry. You know, I think Anthony Joshua, we already seen the best of Anthony Joshua. And I'm going to tell you what fight I think he was the best at. That was that Klitschko fight. Now, he had a little moxie then. He got knocked down and got back up and came out with the win. Now, I will give him that fight. That's the best Anthony Joshua I've seen. I don't think we've seen the best Oranzana Usyk because his ring IQ is very highly elevated. His ring IQ, he knows how to make adjustments and know when to make the adjustments. Plus the mental part of the game. The moment Usyk catches Joshua with a stiff left hand, AJ will have flashbacks and fold under pressure. Usyk stopped him badly in the rematch. Yes. Yes. Now, some people are going out and saying that I'm English and wanted AJ to win, but I'm a day one Fury fan. Okay, okay, I'm a day one Fury fan. Okay, okay, nothing wrong with that, brother. You always welcome KQKC, Fury fan or not. All right, no problem. All right. Now I wanted well, I would root for Joshua also. I thought Joshua would win, and but he didn't. You know, so but it is what it is, and like I said, Usyk, you know, he's a great boxer. He got a great ring IQ, and then like Knockout said, if Anthony Joshua get hit with something, and he still get beat to the punch, and I'm talking about the jabs, and if Usyk change his mind and start punching in combinations, because his trainer told him, Usyk trainer told him, you know, hey, pick up the pace and pick up the speed and pretty much punch in combinations. And that's what he did, especially in round 12. Now, one thing about it is, they gave, I think, what, 4 rounds? 4 rounds to, I think 4 rounds to Anthony Joshua. Now, some rounds were close. They stood there and pretty much, and like Clarissa Shields said, he wasted a lot of rounds. Now, again, this is what I thought Anthony Joshua had in his game plan to walk the smaller fighter down. Fury's from my hometown, so got to bag her. Hey, that's cool, Steve. Hey, that's cool. You welcome here, brother. I'm not gonna block you or nothing like that. All right. You know, I had to go for Wilder. But I don't have no emotional ties to neither one. Wilder ain't my favorite fighter. I just, between those two, I'll go for Wilder. But still, in all, like I was saying about Anthony Joshua. Now, I would like to see that Anthony Joshua fight and that Deontay Wilder. Now, what if people? All right, just hear me out. Hear me out on this. All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one. Hear me out, people. What if Deontay Wilder, he beats Tyson Fury? All right, that means he retained the WBC belt. Is that correct? Right. Now, what if Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn fix it so they can have a fight for that WBC belt? Now, will Anthony Joshua take that fight then? And I say no, he won't. I say no, he won't. Drew Titan, my brother, And that Sue chat. All right, Drew Titan, my man says salute on the road listening. All right. Hey, be careful, man. You cry. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no insurance, so you better keep your eyes on the road. Wow. All right. All right. All right. Appreciate you, Drew. All right. Appreciate you. You know, I keep forgetting when he come on. You know, I know it's Sunday, but I don't keep on forgetting what fucking time. But anyway, but still, uh, uh, but still in all, I mean, I still think Anthony Joshua, I think that's it. I think, yeah, go ahead and do the rematch, you know, but I think that'll be it. I mean, come on, think about it, y'all. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a very rich man, all right? Anthony Joshua, you know, he got a lot of money. You know, he made 10 million Saturday. He made $10 million Saturday. I mean, after all is said and done, he still got some millions in his pocket. So I mean, it is what it is. Yes, yes. Yeah, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about uh, um Oscar De La Hoya. Yes, he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather for $100 million. And of course, Floyd said, "Hold up, I gotta check this out. I don't even think he got 100 million." Shit, you know. So Floyd, you know, and Floyd, hey, he'll go for it. Shit, 100 million. Shit, Floyd about money, baby. That's all he about. He about money. All right. So, but now, you know, Anthony Joshua, we might see the best of the best right now. Now, Usyk in the rematch. Now, the rematch, it's not going to happen in Ukraine. It should, but it's not. And for a lot of reasons, it's not going to happen. They shut down their internet, I heard, for 6 months out of the year. They call it a holiday something. I don't know. But that's I don't know. But Usyk is the champion. And Eddie Hearn, as soon as he learned that, as soon as he be better off and shut the fuck up. All right? You do not dictate what Usyk and Joshua does. All right? This is Usyk promoter time now. All right? This is his time to talk and dictate the terms. This is his chance to pretty much step in the shoes of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's been running Usyk, Joshua career for a long time, and till he get through boxing actually, because he just signed a new contract. So therefore, you know, hey, Eddie, you got to step off, and now Usyk promoter can step in. All right, and that's what he need to do. Now Usyk is a new champion right now. And right now, yes, they're trying to have the rematch in February. In February. They want to have a rematch right away. Now, they should bring the rematch to the USA. Yeah, but see, this is the thing about it. Joshua don't want to come over here and knock out. Joshua don't want as that last ass whoop, he said he'll never fight in the USA again. He will never fight in the United States again. He'll visit, but he will never fight. I just, but, is it the normal to have a rematch, a clause for a mandatory fight? You know what? I always say this. All right, OJ, don't forget AJ got 60% from the pay-per-view buys. That was a hell of a payday for that ass. I forgot that. You're right. That is a hell of a thing for the ass. Yeah. Now. Yeah. It's no. I say that anybody that holds a belt, J.A. Dixon, I don't know, mandatory or not, but if you hold a belt as a champion, I will put a rematch clause in there anyway. Now, I think on some cases like Jamel Charlo, he had a rematch clause. He came back and won his belt back from Tony Harrison. All right. Now, Anthony Joshua, he had a rematch clause in there, and I think AJ always put a rematch clause in his fights. Now, none of these Saudi Arabian Nights bullshit. No. I don't want to hear nothing about that Saudi Arabia shit. All right, Eddie loved to do that shit because they got a lot of money over there. So of course he wants us over there, right? But it's not your call, Eddie. Why don't people understand this? I know everybody used to Eddie running the show because he's Anthony Joshua promoter, and Anthony Joshua been winning. Anthony Joshua is popular over in the UK. I get that, but he's not the champion no more. I mean, please, he gonna have to understand this. You're not the champ. You ain't running the show. Not that show you're not running. You need to try and find Devin Haney, an opponent That's what you need to do. Shit, no, Tony Harrison, Jay Dixon, he was a champion. He was a champion, and they took Charlo belt. But you talking about beforehand? Yes, he was a mandatory to Jamel Charlo in that division. Okay, they were fighting at 154. So they fought, and it was a very strategic fight too. They both can box, and Jamel lost that fight, but they had a rematch. Then they played around with the rematch and foot problems and all that. But finally, they got back in there, and Jamel caught him with a nice right hand shot and a left hand shot. I'm sorry, because they were hooking at the same time. And Mel Hook got there before Tony Harrison Hook got there, and he got rocked. Then, of course, Mel took his time and finished him off against the rope. So he got his belt back. That's not going to happen with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's not going to get those belts back. Now, sure, he can try to go for the WBC. He can get a piece of the heavyweight crown. But if I was Wilder, I'd be like, no, I ain't fighting your ass. Now, you can sell 90,000 tickets easy. Oh, yeah, Steve. Now, Steve Ty, I will say this. The UK people are very, very great boxing fans. They love boxing. They will pay for boxing. I mean, that Tottenham Stadium, they filled in 70,000 people. Sold out. Now, Wimbledon, I don't know how many they hold in Wimbledon Stadium. But I have seen concerts there. Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey. I'm an R&B guy, right? So, I would love to see a fight and them pack that bitch in there. Now, the tickets are cheap. That's the thing about it. They pay per view in the UK. It's not no $80 like over here. They pay what, $25 for a ticket or pay per view over there? But see now you get into, well, is it pay per view worthy? Stuff like that. Like these fighters and like Sean Porter, Chance Bud Crawford, they doing a pay per view. Now neither one of them do well on pay per view, so they're gonna have to sell their ass off. So, but now Wilder versus White, yeah, that would be an easy fight for Wilder. Now, somebody explain to me, especially on White. Somebody explain to me, why did Dylan White get so upset because AJ lost? OG, it's absolutely normal for champions to have a rematch clause just in case they lose. Only Lomachenko didn't have a rematch clause, even against a mandatory. Yeah, see, that's what I say. I say, that's right. Underground, that's what I always say. I would have a rematch clause. If I was a champion, I would have a rematch clause, and then just in case I wasn't the better man that night. And that's smart of Charlo and Anthony Joshua and shit like that. So, but again, Anthony Joshua, we will see a rematch between him and Usyk. Okay, that's a done deal. All right, let's just say that's a done deal. February they want to have it. Okay, now this is Eddie Hearn talking. Okay, first of all, right now we have to put him out of our minds. He ain't running this show, okay? Unless the rematch clause have him as a whatever, I don't know. But Usyk is the winner. His promoter get to dictate when the fight would be, where the fight would be, or they have to agree upon it, or it could be longer and longer. Yeah, or then Usyk he can stretch out that rematch clause, but they're gonna have to fight sooner or later. But I'm just saying, remember he has 3 of those belts. So 3 of those belts might ask a mandatory to step in. Now, we all know unification trump mandatories. We know that. But what if you say, you know what? I'm going to fight Joshua, but I want to fight my mandatory on the IBF or the WBA or the WBO. You see? And we know October the 9th, the WBC will be decided. So it's all good. What's up, Chi-Town Finest? All right. So yeah, it'll probably happen in April. Okay. What's going on, Dr. Hook? This is a weak group of heavyweights. Okay. All right, let me see what he said. Let me finish saying what he said. This is a weak group of heavyweights. Not a single one to make my top 15 heavyweights of all time. Well, see, Dr. Hook, let me explain something to you. Okay, like, I'm not talking about nobody. Don't get me wrong. But you got a lot of creators out there that's old school. I'm 54 years old. I'm considered old school. But you cannot compare these fighters to fighters back then. They try. So be everybody, they try, but this is a different era. You can't compare Michael Jordan to Dr. J. This is a different era. Things are different. Gloves are different. Rounds are different. Of course, the heavyweight division has changed. Has it gotten better or worse? I don't know. And a lot of these young guys don't even remember those fighters back then, nor do they care. I'm just being honest. Do you actually think somebody that's 30 years old, 20 years old, give a shit what Joe Louis did? Give a shit what Muhammad Ali did? No. They never seen them guys fight. All they know is what they hear. Oh, in drug testing, yes, in drug testings. A lot have changed. And that's why I use my platform for what's happening today. What's happening today. Sure, you can't have no future without a past. I get that. But see, things change. And you got to start changing with them. That's the problem we have. Problems in our churches, problems in our political realms. All right? Sometimes we got to change. Some people don't like change, especially older people. They don't like change. No, I'm not going to compare these fighters today to fighters back in yesteryears. No. Because it's not fair. It's not, you can't compare them. Ain't no way Anthony Joshua can make 15 goddamn rounds. There's no way. Wow. He barely can make 12. But you cannot sit there and do a Holyfield. I mean, and that was despicable. Because let's say I love Holyfield back then. Let's say I love Frazier, right? Then they come back out and fight like Holyfield did, Tyson did, and they looked horrible. You were like, man, I used to like this motherfucker. Damn, he really look bad. People don't know who Willie Pep is, nor do they care. That's what I'm saying. These guys, even 30 years old, 35 years old, they don't care about these fighters unless they're a historian. Like Kurt Anderson, I mean, he's still older. Today, boxing is what counts right now in the sport of boxing. We can call out all the old fighters all day long. We can do documentaries all day long. That ain't helping the boxing community. That's just showing them some damn history book shit. All right? That's all. I just thought I'd put that out there. I mean, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all love. It's all love. But yes, I get it. But right now, I would say the top heavyweights, you gotta look at Jerry Anderson. Now that's why the Wilder fight is going to be so interesting, because that is full of heavyweights. That is full of heavyweights, except for Julian J. Rock, of course. But Jerry Anderson, this is his 10th fight, Jerry Anderson. And he will be on a major card. He's going to be on a pay-per-view. I mean, what can you ask? Huh? I mean, wow. I mean, but he is 21 years of age. I mean, but still, he's a heavyweight. But I will say this. The heavyweight division is the top of the tops. Once the heavyweight division goes, so do boxing. Now, that will never change. That always been in the past and will be in the future. That's one thing about it. That's one thing about it. All right? So, but still, we still got some young heavyweights out there. We got some young lightweights out there. And we got some young welterweights out there. Some people said that, hey, Bruce Anderson could have fought Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua didn't come in but 240. He didn't use his power. You know, he was standing there pretty much petty patting, and their boots would have pretty much boxed circles around him. Now, Jay Dixon, let me guess. J Rock fighting a different guy now, not the one he caught COVID. I got an elbow surgery before the fight. You know what? I forgot the name of that guy he's fighting. Hold on. I can tell you right now. Um, I don't know if that's the same guy or not. Okay, what's the ninth that? Oh, they don't have it on here. They just got Wilder. But yeah, I don't know. Facts, OG. Big men run the sport when they good. Yes, they do. Because I mean, who don't like knockouts? And you can get a lot of knockouts from none other than heavyweights. You know, none other than heavyweights. So, but yeah, they still haven't named the opponent. Oh, they still haven't named the opponent yet. Okay, all right. So, but anyway, but still, you know what? I ain't even looked at my bullet points I have. You know, I'll write down my bullet points. But still, now, George Foreman, you know, of course, he had some say so in this. All right, now Big George, of course, you know Big George. You know, he won the heavyweight title at an 8-old age. Yeah, the real Big Baby. Yes, he's changed his name. It's not the Big Baby Anderson anymore. It's the real Big Baby. So, but that's going to be look, October the 9th. Yes, Wild and Fury. That's the main event. Yes, that's going to be fantastic. But that whole card, I'm coming in at the beginning to the end and stay to the end, which is probably going to be about 3.5 hours. You know, so I don't want to miss nothing on that card. That's going to be a hell of a fire card. I mean, that's fire. That's fire. Then you got Canelo Alvarez. You got Canelo Alvarez and Callum Plant. It's already bad blood right there. So now I don't know. Will we be surprised? Is this the year of the disappointments? I don't know. But like I said, you know, but when you look at Anthony Joshua, some people say he never could be, he never was that great. So why are we surprised? Why are we sitting there thinking about, oh, what happened? What Anthony Joshua do wrong? Well, how about he boxed? Yeah, how much? What about he took up boxing? Maybe that's what he did wrong. Cause see, a lot of people didn't think he was that good to begin with. He was good, but he wasn't like that good that they put him on this pedestal. And now it's taken away from him. And what do you see? You still see a top heavyweight there, or you still see a big, a big heavyweight, just average. Bola, yes, Malenko is going, he's going to fight too. Yep, Malenko's a big guy, young, big, strong. There's going to be a coming out party for his ass too. He need to step it up too. So now, let me go back over what I started with. Triller wants out of this fight with Lopez and Camboza. Once again, Triller pretty much feels like Lopez wasn't even worth it. They already spent millions of dollars on his promotion and didn't even fight. Triller was pretty much made the rookie mistake. They listened to the fighter. They listened to Lopez saying that he was the undisputed champion. He's an entertainer. He do this and that, and Triller fell for it. So they put up $6 million and plus, you know, to get that bid. They made the old rookie mistake. So now Triller like, wait a minute, we spending too much damn money on this dude. So of course they want to get out the fight. I've been telling y'all, Till fighting on ESPN next. Yep. Because that's what he alluded to on the show, the morning show. I mean, that morning comeback show. That's what he alluded to. He said, you know what? Well, if Triller went out of this fight, then hell, I just go to ESPN or the Zone. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. And like I said earlier before the show got started. One thing about it, Bob Aaron, he ain't stupid. Now I know he shits where he stand, no doubt about it. He wear a pamper, no doubt about it. But goddamn it, He know he ain't stupid. He know that Teofimo Lopez is not worth no damn $6 million. He was worth that $2 million that Bob was gonna pay him, and Bob know. So he just sat back and said, "Okay, watch this." Then he told on himself. I said 3 times they canceled. He corrected the morning crew, that's morning comeback. He said, no, it was 5 times. You dumbass. It was 5 times. Oh, you about the dumbest motherfucker. You gonna sit there and tell them, give them ammunition. And remember, this is not a boxing channel. This is a morning sports show. Wow. Right? And they was asking the hard questions. Why are you going up to 140 when all the good fights and the money fights at 135? Well, I sent everybody a contract, and I say the first one to sign, I'm fighting. He said, wait a minute, hold on. Your trainer said that, your promoter said fighters don't send contracts. He's a dumbass. You gonna lie to a reporter? Come on now. You boy, oh boy, I swear. Oh man, oh God, Lord Jesus. But still, I'm just recapping what we started the show with, and then of course, we went to Terrence Crawford. We talked about him and Sean Porter. Okay, Sean Porter believes that him and Terrence Crawford are the top 2 on welterweights. Sean Porter, he said that he's guaranteeing that he will win and beat Terrence Crawford in their WBO championship fight. He's guaranteeing a win. All right? Now, T.O. sending contracts or term sheet. Yeah, right. Okay? Yeah, right. Okay? And Bob said, fighters don't send contracts. So Bob, he corrected it. He didn't want to say he's lying. He said, no, that's not true. I would say, no, he's a damn lie. Shit. Maybe next time he'd be quiet. Shit. Boy, oh boy, these motherfuckers are trip. But anyway, still, then you got Campbell Hatton. Okay? That's Ricky Hatton's son. Now, we didn't get a chance to talk about him, but it's nothing really to talk about. They robbed the young man he was fighting. Martinez, I believe. Yeah, they robbed him and gave him that fight Saturday evening. Now, of course, Ricky Hatton's son trying to fight like his father. I keep telling everybody, all right? You're not your father, all right? We already seen that in Chavez Jr. We already seen that in Shane Mosley Jr., all right? So please stop. So Mr. Hatton, Campbell Hatton, they gave him the win, which he didn't deserve to win. He lost that clearly. Now, Peter said hadn't just learning. Yeah, I didn't know that at first, right? I didn't know that Campbell hadn't only had what, not even 5 fights yet. I'm thinking he way up there, right? I'm like, hell, he just turned pro. So don't got the good. Yeah, no, he don't got the good so far. But see, this is the thing. Can he learn? Because see, he is so young right now and so raw and so green. I mean, can he learn? The kid hasn't had one amateur fight. Oh, he haven't had an amateur fight? Then he learning on the job. See, I don't know too much about him. So he learning on the job then. That's what he's doing. He's learning on the job. So, I mean, it ain't too much you can say about that. He's learning on the job and that's about it. So, and that's all I got for you today. This has been a good show today. I'll tell you that. I've been grinding. And and I appreciate everybody that came in today. But yeah, he should not be on television if he's still learning. Well, see, that's the thing, Mike, 202. They alluded to that Saturday. They said, no, not they did. Off that show they did. They did on another show. They're saying that when you have if you Ricky Hatton's son and you're in the UK, you're gonna get you're gonna get a shot, and you're gonna get a great shot. And I'm talking about on a good card. And that was a good card. I mean, think about it. You ain't had no amateur fights. And then you only had not even 10 fights. Let's just say not even 10 fights. And you fight on the best card, Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk, for all three belts and the Ring magazine. So I mean, and and just on the zone. What's going on, brother D? Appreciate you joining the channel. Yes, sir. That's number 3 today. 4. All right. We got 4 new people. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. But still, in all, I mean, so Ricky Hatton, he got a little favoritism and he got the nod. All right. A little incentive to say, okay, you know what? Keep doing what you're doing, young man. All right. You'll get there. So, all right. Okay, good. All right. So we're not the only ones that rob people. Okay. They rob people over there too. And I'm talking about they didn't rob him with a gun. They didn't rob him with a knife. They robbed him with a damn toenail clipper. Hey, I am KQ. Man, KC, baby. All right? And I appreciate everybody coming in today. All right? And thank you for the support. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't. I am KQKC Boxing Network. I come on Monday through Friday. That's 12:30 p.m. That's lunchtime, baby. All right, 12:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday. And yes, I've been talking all week long. And it's come Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. You can do the talking. All right? You can do the talking. We have a call-in show on Saturday mornings. Then on Sunday mornings, yes, sir, I call the fights on Saturday nights, and we talking about it on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Tune in on Saturday mornings, and I tell you what channel we'll be on. Knockout Boxing 86 TV and KQKC Boxing Network. We team up together on okay, I'll answer that in a minute. Okay. Yeah, we team up every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. This Sunday we'll be on my platform, and next Sunday we'll be on his. We alternate back and forth. All right. Now, everyone, okay, let me see. I wanted to answer that question. Someone said, okay, where you at now? I want to answer the question somebody says. Oh, Triller overestimated Tio's star power. He can't sell like they thought. That's right, Dr. Hook. Correctly. See, they thought he can sell. They thought since he was a unified champion, like he told them, that he can sell. Well, he can't sell. Now they know that because the ticket sales was down, way down before they canceled the first fight. Then they went and put them on sale, 70% off on the tickets, 70% off, and they still couldn't sell them. Wow. See, Bob knew that. Bob Aaron, he ain't stupid. He might be a little stinky, but he ain't stupid. He not stupid at all. And he knew that, and that's why he kept his money in his pocket. Now, I have to admit, I told you I'm a man of my word, and I admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong for saying that Bob didn't even take up for his own fighter. Bob didn't even bid on his own fighter. Well, now I understand why he only bid at $2 million. But that's all his ass was worth. Now they spent $4-5 million on advertisement. Now Triple said, you know what? I want out of this. We want to get out of here. We don't want no more of this shit. So, but hopefully, they will keep that date. They're gonna be happening in New York at the Barclays Center, and they're gonna be in Brooklyn. Okay, and Lopez get a chance to fight next to rap stars on the battle rap and all that shit. Oh, that'd just kill me. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you go check out Blue Blood Sports TV. He's on site, as you know already. He will be coming on right after me, and maybe about 20, 30 minutes. Okay, so make sure you check him out. Yeah, Triller trying to rap battle their way to some pay per view by yes, it is pay per view. It's called Fight TV. You know, and I saw some Amanda Serrano on there, and she got a good payday. See, they gonna they wasting a lot of money. They got it to waste because they ain't nothing but millionaires. They're a bunch of millionaires that is pretty much throwing their money away. All right, what's up, Chance Miller? What's going on, brother? Yes, sir. And I appreciate you coming in. All right, I spoke to your dad. He called in Saturday. All right, and I appreciate you showing love to the channel. All right, and I heard you all love the channel and you always support the channel. And he said my son always want to say hi. And yes, my son name is Chance also. So he mentioned that. So thank you, my brother, and hopefully I hope you're doing well and everything, and the whole family's doing well. Say hello to your pops. And with that, KQKC is out of here, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Keep your eyes on the community page. Keep that in mind. All right? Keep your eyes on the community page. And once again, congratulations to Demetrius Bright. All right? Demetrius Bright has received his wrench today. He's been a good champion for the channel. He's been supporting the channel, and I appreciate that. All right? Exit to Red. See, I heard they wanted Holyfield to fight on Triller again. They must smoking that real good stuff. Yeah, they must be smoking that real good stuff because he ain't going to get licensed this time. All right? Matter of fact, they've been, hey, no more. He's too damn old. Too old. And his speech impediment is just gone. Let's give it. That ain't funny, but you know what I mean. Wow. All right. Well, anyway, with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love to everybody. Shout out to the almighty LDBC. And shout out to New Media's Row. And shout out to all my supporters. I appreciate you. All right. And what's going on, Joseph Townsend? Upland LD. All right. What's going on? So, with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love, and I will see you.